What's up, Packer fans? I'm Nariah Chapek, host of Porn Alert Packers podcast, and it has been a while since I have used that line and spoke to you and posted a video on YouTube. A lot of updates that I want to bring. Obviously, I am looking to come back. I am back, quite frankly. So this video specifically, keep it a little bit shorter, but I wanted to give you guys a channel update on what to expect, who I am, where we're going, and what the hell is going on with the Green Bay Packers. Guys, it is time to pour ourselves another Packers podcast. What do you guys think of that intro video, right? I mean, I'm a pretty big fan of it. So anyway, I want to start out with where have I been? So it's been nearly 4 years since I last posted a video. And I have to say, this channel, this podcast style thing has always been in the back of my mind. It was something that I was very proud of, excited of. I ran really hard to do back when I ran it in 2019 and early 2020. But there's a few things that contributed to me stepping away and not posting content anymore. First and foremost, I was getting a little bit exhausted. So I had a soon-to-be 1-year-old child that was taking, some of the energy out of my soul. And essentially, I would get home late Thursday night from my normal job. I would record these videos. I would stay up till 2, 3, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning, editing these videos, getting ready for them to post on Fridays. And then I'd be up at 7 o'clock, and I was not getting a whole lot of sleep. It was, I was getting kind of drug out and bored of filling out the content and typing up scripts and things I want to talk about. So I stepped away. And honestly, I truthfully regret it. I think if I would have stuck with it for the last 4 years, this channel would have been probably on a whole different level. But either way, I'm starting back up right now. Second thing, that home work balance was not the greatest thing for me. My responsibilities at my day-to-day job was definitely increasing. So I had to put more focus in on that. Third thing, we were going into a COVID year. We had no idea what to expect for Packers football in 2020. There were no fans in the stands for nearly the entire season. It wasn't until the playoffs. So we weren't really sure what kind of football we were actually going to experience in 2020. And then lastly, in 2021, I ended up moving. And as you'll see, I got a whole new set. I'm in a different room. I have no idea what the audio is going to sound like. But everything that I had for this podcast was packed away in a box. It wasn't until a few weeks ago when I got the itch to get some stuff out, set up the studio, and think about putting this channel back together. So here we are. I'm looking to get things going. I'm looking to post more content outside of the personal side of things. I mean, as far as the Packers go, boy, have things changed in the last 4 years. We got ourselves a new starting quarterback. We got ourselves a new starting running back. We have a budding group of young wide receivers. Devontae Adams is long gone. It's even weird for me just to say his name. We have ourselves a new defensive coordinator. Long gone is Joe Barry. He was the absolute just worst last season. Glad to get Jeff Hafley in there, some new energy, and I'm pretty excited. And that gets me to why am I starting back up? Why is this channel back and going? Well, as you see, I am excited. I am so excited for this upcoming Packers season. And I found myself going through YouTube, going to podcasts and everything, and trying to Packers.com. I listen to a lot, Mike Spofford and Wes Hodgwitz. I listen to those guys a lot, and I'm like, I need more content. I'm hungry for more Packers news. I want to know what people's opinions are. Where do they see this Packers team going? If I'm looking for more content, I'm sure there are other Packers fans that are looking for more content as well. So my excitement for this upcoming season is at an all-time high. OTAs are going on right now, and I'm listening to every player interview, and I want to share some of my insights. I want to share some of that news. I want to kind of get this thing back up and running and start that conversation with the rest of you Packers fans as well. So I have a little bit more availability. I have a little bit more free time than I did 4 years ago. I find myself just kind of sitting around my house doing a whole lot of nothing on my days off. So I figured, why not? Let's start the podcast back up. We'll get some changes going. And speaking of changes, here's what to ultimately expect moving forward with Pour Another Packers podcast. So first, And foremost on that front, there's going to be more content. So I want to get into not only some YouTube Shorts and some TikToks and Facebook Reels. I think that's kind of an important little thing I can throw out there to give you maybe a 45-second to 60-second clip of what's going on in the Packers world or what my thoughts are on a particular topic. But I also want to do smaller videos as well. So like this one, I don't know how it's going to shake out once I get done editing, but I want some more 5 to 8 minute videos that maybe just tackle the state of Jordan Love's contract, which I'm thinking about, the state of the running back group and losing Aaron Jones, and now we have Josh Jacobs. And I want to do some smaller videos on those topics that we can discuss and talk about and kind of see what we think the organization is doing and how the Packers team is proceeding. So I'm going to have some more content on that side of things. And then I will get back to those weekly Friday postings of, the 20 to 30 minute, what happened this week, the state of the week, heading into possibly a game, training camp review. So I'm going to start kicking those up late, early August. And then once September rolls around, we have full regular season football. I'll do those longer weekly podcasts. But as we're in the summer months, summer hasn't even technically arrived yet. I'm going to start diving into some of those shorter videos. Outside of just the videos themselves, I want to get some new faces. I want to get some new guests on this show. I think one of the biggest things that was lacking the last time I did this, it's just me up here talking, which is fine. I think that's good to an extent, but I'd like to get some other opinions, other voices, other people on this channel to bring on. I got some friends in mind. I have maybe some family members in mind, and we'll just talk Packers football. It doesn't have to be so scripted. It doesn't have to be a general topic. We can just throw something out there, have a conversation, and I think that would be good as well. I'm going to be bringing audio podcasts. That was a popular request to the 910 subscribers that I had last time around. So those will post once the regular season kicks off too. Those are going to be those 20 to 30 minute audio recordings that you can listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts. I'll get that going later this fall. And then probably one of the more exciting things is that I'm going to expand a little bit outside of just the Packers and talk more about the NFC North as well. So I know that there's going to be some Vikings fans, Bears, Lions fans that are going to be listening to some of this content, maybe clicking on some of this content. And those are our divisional opponents, and I want to maybe cover them a little bit more too when the regular season kicks off, do recaps as far as, how did they fare? What did their players look like? Are they going anywhere? And if it's the Bears, they're not going anywhere. That's a spoiler alert. So last but not least, to wrap up the video, when will you expect to see content and videos start posting? Well, this is kind of the kickoff. I guess I wanted to get down here into the studio. I wanted to record some content, get this out there, start to build up maybe a few more subscribers to the content and see, if this is something that you might like to tune into. It's not like riding a bike though. That's what I'm learning real quick. I stepped away for 4 years. I'm learning some of these programs again. I'm learning how I want to post things again. I'm learning new tools. So I'm going to kind of ease into it. I have no idea what the audio is ultimately going to sound like on this video, and I'm not going to re-record this. So if the audio sucks, I'm going to kind of dive in and tweak and maybe put some sound barriers up. This is a very loud and echoey and heavy, a lot of hard surfaces in this room. So to close up, thank you for checking out the video. I hope that you are going to come along on this journey with me. I have a lot of intentions to grow this channel and provide some really good Packers content for everyone. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm excited not only for what this potential new chapter is for me, but I'm excited for this upcoming season. Jordan Love, are they going to pay him? These are things we're going to talk about. Is Josh Jacobs going to have, as I choke there, is he going to have 1,000 yards receiving? Probably not, but we could talk about it, right? So thanks again for checking out this video. Hopefully you will like the content, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bar. And I will get going here on some content very soon. This is just so weird to find myself sitting here again, staring at a blank wall with a camera and talking about Packers. It's got me a little bit. I just feel like I'm on a different level playing field. I don't know what I'm saying. I just got to wrap up the video. So until next time, I will see you on the internet. Thanks.